Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Juan Sepulveda and today we continue with our app development and we are doing the monetization flow. We are going to finish on that. So just so you know, let me remove this. This is our app. You can download the app and work through it and you can see it working. You can take a screenshot and immediately share that with your CLI agents if you use the terminal and all of that. So the whole flow is working, and now we are adding the permissions and all of that. Okay, so the flow that is working. So the flow is when you go through the onboarding here and you select one of the options like cloud or local and whatnot. It depends. If it is local, it's going to be 100% free. For your custom setup, like using your own SFTP server, your own endpoint, and or S3 bucket, it's going to be a one-time purchase only. So, well, for the cloud, we're testing the cloud flow. So let's see now how it's working. But before doing that, I need to let's start log string. I need to add this so we know all the logs and everything what is happening. So when I click here, I should go to checkout page. Okay, it created the checkout. Let me check. It went through subscription created, but for some reason I don't know what this 400 means, but let's clear that for now. But if anything goes wrong, I'm going to pass all the logs to the agent so we can fix that. Let me fill this out. Okay, let's start trial and let's say it's processing the payment. This is from Stripe and after this is up and down, okay, so it's going to ask me to open the MacShot app and let's say it's opened and okay, so as you can see it opened. I don't know what happened. Okay, so let me tell Gladwin. Okay, so we have that. There are no logs there and it's also there. Okay, so the flow, let me whisper. The flow is almost working, but for some reason I see when I finish the checkout and it opens the app, it does not continue with the previously opened window. It opens a new window. Let's add some more logging to the backend. I don't know what this means. And add more logs to the app too, so we know all the flow of the app when we make requests. we make all the checkout requests. Okay, while that is happening, I'm going to start a new session of Grill Me with Caveman. Caveman grill me to ask some questions, and Caveman, so I don't waste too much tokens. And what we're going to do, I want to be, okay, so there are a few things. So we are going to change the flow for the one-time purchase is going to be a payment, not a subscription with that it is cancelled on the first month. I want to provide an option to skip the payment for now, like we have in the design for the checkout pages. And we're going to allow for 100 screenshots, no matter if it is the cloud or SFTP or cloud or custom. Users can skip the setup for now, and okay, let's see. So here is added more logs. I don't have much time today, so I'm trying to get as much as possible done. So okay, let's see. Okay, while that is working, let me answer the question here. 100 chat cap, what counts? Today, not chat quota, will count the environment. Want to skip setup chat immediately, never defined meter. Only yeah. So counts for uploads or bring your own. It does not count for local. All right, so here it looks like it added more. Okay, so let's see the reasons. Drive CLI forward event, backend return 400. 400 always means invalid signature. Okay, so copy the web. Okay. By second window opened, delegate call OpenID main when the first window was invisible, second window group, fresh fits as focus windows only, and only open the window if none exists. Persist over payment destination in app state. Store activation in codes and consume the next payment. Okay, I think so. If I start this, okay, this is the secret that I need to do. And as you can see, I'm not leaking my secrets because I've created a custom VS Code extension to not leak my secrets. And you can have like custom buttons here, like for example, I can hide this value, I can copy the value, or edit this here, and that will launch a editor, an input here, which is secret. So that is very nice. I don't have to worry very much about leaking my credentials. And oops, let me, unless I leave thing open. One second. What happened here? What happened here? Huh. Well, something went bad. So let me close this. Activate the monitor. And you, okay, let me close the app and what else? Okay, so let's start cursor again. If you want to use cursor, you can use my link in the description below. It will be totally up to you. Okay, now it loaded. Nice. So I have to start again. Apps. Ugh. It's super slow. Oh. What was that? I don't know why it's taking so much time for the shell to start. My computer is a bit slow, but nothing crazy. All right, so here we go to apps, backend, and I'm going to run the script, the def script. Okay, and we have now the, okay, here is stripe secret. Let me edit this. Nice. Perfect. Let me start a new terminal to lock the Mac. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's try to run. And in the meantime, computer is slow. With this speed, we are not going to develop a lot. Super slow. Let me try to do it again. Wow. I don't know what happened there. Oh, okay, the ABC. But it was like, all right. Let's continue. Yes. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to create an extension to fill out payment information. What do we have? All right. Opened. Ah. Okay, so we have this. Billing requests failed. Error cancel. Cufflinks. I don't know what happened there. Still. Let's see. I want to see first the def script. Okay, if not root, blah 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 blah. Oh, there is an issue. We start. Okay. Stripe. We run the def sh script, but the stripe, and every time is a new one, right? So we have. Oh no, it's the same. Do I have the right value here? Stripe webhook. Let me show this. Yeah, this is right. Okay. So why then? So we have that up and running. If I do this, session created. Okay. Stupid things. Okay, so okay, webhook rejected because let's try to fix that first. Right. Webhook, blah blah blah. Stripe signature. Construct payload signature. Okay, receive event with API. Version but Stripe Go expect SPR. We recommend that you create a webhook with TCP, otherwise you're using. Okay. 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 So, three windows opened, but we are going to get there. I just want to see that the webhooks are working as expected. Right. Let's. I need to. I can't be doing this. So what I'm going to do is Elliot's attribute. I don't want to waste time filling up those details over all over again. So stripe.html. All right. So we have that stripe HTML, and then what we're going to do is let's create a Google Chrome extension to help me fill out the Stripe payments information. Stripe sandbox payment information. Email is going to be random number cards 4242 31 call holder name. There you go. You can create the extension in apps extensions. And that way I don't have to worry about that. I won't waste time. So right now it's so easy to create dev utilities like this that if you don't do it, you're missing out. Okay, the next station is blah, blah, blah. Open Stripe checkout, field checkout. I want to I want the extension to autofill unload. Okay, let's see. Let me go to extensions. Developer mode, low unpack, and here pwd. Apps up, extensions, stripe sandbox spinner. There we go. And let's see now if I reload this. There we go. Now I don't have to waste time filling out the information. Right now is okay. So we have here, we are at least, okay, something at least here is working, which is we are getting the webhooks, right? And yeah, fair enough. Table plus. I want to see the database, but we're going to see that later. Okay, so we got the session created and all of that, payments succeeded, and yeah, looks good. Now we need to see why. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so blah blah blah. That seems to be working. Okay, so let's start a new stuff. So when we start a new, okay. 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 When after the Stripe payment, the app still opens a new window instead of coming back to the previous window. Here. Okay, so Google that is, let me close this. We can close this. Okay, so okay, SwiftUI was spawning a second window group on MacShot return routes those events to the existing scene instead. Changes now tell the window to handle blah 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 on Windows group. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see it working. All right. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why it's so slow. But after this, I have to go, so I hope that this just works. Let's see. I love this. I don't know why it's so slow. Stripe. All right, opening. Nice. Now we're talking, and it was successful. That's what I'm talking. Okay, so customer activated customer, and we are good. We are good. Okay, nice. This is very cool. And now if I go, let me check Stripe. One moment, Stripe. We go to Stripe, we have the customer 1996, and it has the subscription, and its free trial ends on July 2. And nice. Now let me check the settings here. Manage subscription. Nice. Manage subscription. What it's doing here is creating the Stripe checkout portal, and here you can cancel the subscription and all of that. Nice. Love it. Very, very cool. Okay, so at least we know that the flow is kind of working, but we obviously need to do a lot more testing to verify that, but it's way better than yesterday. So let's see if the capture works. It's going to fail the first time. I don't know why. What is this? Open system settings. Because I've seen that a couple of times already with the first time users, and I guess is just another warning that Apple does to let people know, okay, something is happening here. Okay. Nice. Seems to be working. Let's see. Yep. Oh, it's the local host, obviously, because we have the dev environment up and running. And I don't know what happened there, but we're going to check that out tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we're going to continue polishing up all the edge cases in the UX of the cycle. Hopefully tomorrow we can finish that and polish some of the UX design that I need to update. With that, I'm going to start just marketing the app, and let's see what if we can get at least some people using this. So yeah.